Welcome back. Jamaica's top combined martial arts competitor, Lindsay, will be recognized for his record medal haul when he competes at the ISKA AMA World Championships in Vienna, Austria later this month. As Jordan Fort reports, Lindsay and teammate Richard Stone will also look to continue their dominance of the event, which runs from October 23 to 27.
The mission for Lindsay and his partner Richard Stone is simple: more World Championships medals at the upcoming ISKA event. But before that, Lindsay will be honoured for what is a world record. The man who first competed at the World Championships in 2015 has now racked up 10 gold medals and 1 silver overall, the most by any competitor.
It's a great honour. It feels good to be recognised. You know, I've never been really recognised for anything like that. I've been fighting for years. I've not gotten any recognition from Jamaica, really. I mean, no fault of their own, no hard feelings, but, you know, it feels good to be recognized internationally.
Dr. Jason Mackay has watched Lindsay rise to the level he has from his formative years.
Well, that's incredible, man. I mean, martial sports is huge, you know. Combat sports on a whole is huge. To have a Jamaican fighter being the world record holder, in a tournament for an organization as big as the ISKA, is something. You know, I mean, I know where we're coming from. In the ISKA World Championships, I was a competitor there in 2012. And, it's an incredibly difficult tournament, a lot of contact, a lot of, poundage on your body and so on.
Dr. Mackay says the accomplishment not only speaks to Lindsay's skills, but his determination.
Lindsay in particular, more than any of the rest, has stayed with the game. There have been many great fighters, Edwards, Dussard and so on, but as it relates to this tournament, Lindsay has stayed with the game and pounded at it, year after year, going back to the same tournament, anywhere it is in the world, other than on one occasion, taking double gold every time. So, he deserves this honor. He's done good. He's a very talented fighter. He's very well coached, well trained, and he takes on competition in a manner that is really quite unique to him.
Despite Lindsay's accomplishments, he still feels the competition will be tough in Austria.
ISKA is always a very, very gruesome tournament. We have the likes of Germany, Ukraine, USA, Russia. How could I forget Russia? England, they always bring really, really tough competitors. They don't quit, and that's the thing I hate about ISKA. They'll fight you until they die. Really. So, I mean, it's a very, very tough tournament.
But Mackay has no reservations about the fear factor Lindsay poses to the rest of the world.
I mean, he's the most feared fighter in the world. The Ukrainians are afraid of him. The English are afraid of him. The Americans are afraid of him. The Russians are afraid of him. When Lindsay walks into the ring with you, you don't expect to win. He's the greatest fighter in the ISKA. At this particular World Championships, he's on at this particular World Championship. That ISKA puts on. He is the king of his event and has been the king of his event for over a decade.
And it's not only about Lindsay. His teammate Stone will also be aiming for double gold. The 4th degree black belt, who has 9 gold and 1 silver overall, is right on the heels of Lindsay in terms of accomplishments. Having fought in the televised event at the US Open Championships earlier this year, Stone is confident of success in Austria.
We've been significantly and grueling trained by Master Claude Chin and Dr. Jason Mackay. They have been very tedious and meticulous in our training in order to stay on top of this very grueling competition. We're fighting from all around, and we have mandatory training where we have to be at. So we are always on our A game, so we can go over there and don't let down the country.
Jordan Fort, TVJ Sports.
Well, all the very best to Lindsay and Richard Stone. Now, the Dane Dawkins ridden She's That Girl won today's Reggae 6 Millionaire Maker Trophy over the 5 furlong round at Caymanas Park. The Stephen Todd trained She's That Girl won by 3 1/4 lengths ahead of Motivate Me Baby.
A God-gift race is ahead of Teflon Don on the improve, and also Smart remains at the back as they're coming into the top of the lane. 1/4 mile to run. She's That Girl, the favourite, out on that lead. The rider has a peep over his shoulder, and She's That Girl continues to lead them a merry dance as they race toward the furlong pole. Motivate Me Baby is on the rail. Warsaw in between horses. El Rapido the Grey coming at them wide, but She's That Girl enjoys a 4-length lead with a 16th to run. This is the Reggae 6 Millionaire Maker Trophy, and She's That Girl will get it by maybe 3.5 in the end. Over Motivate Me Baby, close between El Rapido, could be third. Over Miss Cherry, fourth. Teflon Don is fifth.
She's good. She's a nice horse. She still have a lot more to improve.
I think it was a nice and comfortable race for her. She possesses a lot of speed, and 5-1 was just the perfect distance for her today. Definitely, you understand this horse very well. He's been working her from a baby, so he's finally getting a ride off of her.
Himaya had no trouble in capturing the Reggae Skanking Sweet Trophy over 7 furlongs with Tevin Foster aboard. Going off at 5-1, the Jason Acosta trained Himaya turned back the favourite Happy Force by 3 3/4 lengths in winning race 2 in the BGLC Toba Millionaire Series.
The 3 and Blood Moon slips through on that lead. Right there too, that's Mila K. Himaya stalking them from third. Then comes Gilroy. Happy Force begins to improve on the rail. Then comes Rani fading out of it. That's Golden Lawyer. And coming on to that's D-Bay Machine there at the top of the lane. And it is Blood Moon. Himaya coming down on the outside. It's Blood Moon in front. Himaya threatening Blood Moon. So left back against the rail. That is Mila K. And now Himaya strikes the front. It's Himaya. Blood Moon is still there fighting on. Coming down into it. That Happy Force, it's Himaya in front and traveling well. Himaya trying to get there. Tevin Foster looking for 4, and I think he has it. 4 on the day. Brilliant riding from Tevin Foster. Himaya beats them.
First and foremost, thanks to the Almighty and thanks to the trainer, the owner, the connection, the groom. Thanks for the hard work and put in. Well, my instruction from the trainer, you have genuine speed in the race. You have a couple of series speed. You see third, fourth. Comfortable at about 3 lengths of a leader. I went ready, my asked her to make me move. And well, I did that, just that, and I came home victorious.
Well, she's a small frame filly, and she took a while to come around. She's on the improve right now. She ran probably her best race last week. And I said, you know what, I have to take a shot at the $2 million bonus, so I supplemented her for the race. So, you know, she's on top of her game right now, so I'm happy for the win today.
And Fearless Soul won the second running of the Harlequin Cup for open allowance 3-year-old and up over the 5 straight for trainer Philip Vianney.
These are the 4 main contenders as they come dashing past the quarter pole. Ability now asked to kick. Sensational Move is the one who snatches a slim lead. Ability continues to battle in the center. Fearless Soul asked to run on the outside, but it is Sensational Move holding on to the advantage. Surrounded now by Fearless Soul on the far side, and nearest to us, Madeline Sunshine. It is Sensational Move and Fearless Soul now kicking in these two nose to nose, and now Fearless Soul points, and Paul Francis gets Fearless home to win the Harlequin Cup over Sensational Move. Then Madeline Sunshine, Sister and Treasure looks to be fourth.
And that's where we leave, the park for this evening. Right then, recapping the top stories making a Saturday Sports Special. West Indies T20 captain Robin Powell says experience will be a factor when the 3-match series against Sri Lanka bowls off on Sunday in Dambulla. And after a tough win away to Nicaragua on Thursday in the CONCACAF Nations League, Jamaica's Reggae boys are now fully focused on their next encounter inside the National Stadium against Honduras on Monday. And the Reggae boys arrived in the island on Friday, along with the Hondurans. And that's where we put a wrap on a Saturday Sports Special. Stay tuned, though. Your weather comes up next.